So I want to start a YouTube channel. Tell me stuff. Yo, Darious Britt here, and this is part 1 in a 3-part video series on YouTube. Today we are talking about how to start a YouTube channel. I already know how to start a channel, just make a profile. There's a little more to it than that. Let's get into it. Now, before you do anything, you really need to have a sit down and think about what kind of value you intend to give to your audience. You're either giving motivation, education, humor. I already heard this one. Well, yes, we have heard this one a million times before, so why are there still so many new channels popping up all over the place that aren't really offering any sort of value to their viewers? I call them vanity channels because they're all about me. Hey!
Look at me, I'm cool. Don't you want to watch me do stuff?
One of the biggest reasons why new channels fail is that there is no clear value being offered. If you're going for humor, then you should think about what your audience would find funny, not just you. And also, if you're gonna do the humor thing, you should actually be funny. If your channel's value proposition is education, then it should actually educate. I see a lot of new channels pop up that say they're educating and all they're really doing is promoting a project. If you're only thinking about yourself, it's gonna show. People will see right through it. What if I wanna just do my own thing? I'm not really funny, I don't wanna educate people, I just wanna make cool shit. You can totally do that. Go and do your own thing. Just try and do it in a way where you're offering value to someone else. Because when people stumble onto your channel, what they're gonna be asking themselves is, that's cool. What's in it for me? You should study other channels that you identify with. Pick at least 5 channels in a similar vein as what you intend to do and study them. How long are their videos? What value are they offering? How do they open and close their videos? What are their most popular videos and why? How do they do their backgrounds? How frequently do they upload? Studying other channels will give you a ton of ideas for things you think you might like to do on your own channel. Just take different ideas from each of the channels that you like and kind of work it into your own process. Before I started this channel, I studied Film Riot, Basic Filmmaker, Not Top, CIF Guy, Dave Dugdale, The Frugal Filmmaker, and a few vlogging channels. By the time I finished watching all or most of their videos, I had a really clear idea of what I wanted to do with my channel. So basically, you're telling me to steal. Yes, you are stealing, but when you steal from multiple different sources, you tend to kind of find your own unique way of doing things. You'll never be able to do exactly what they did anyway. You can only do your own version of it, a version that is inspired by what they did. For example, I enjoy giving filmmaking tips like other channels, but I like to do it in a more informal, casual vlogging style. And then as I developed my channel, I got inspired to use a wide-angle lens / ring light combination from Live Lava Live videos, and I got the idea to use a collage type background from Equals3 videos. So I created my collage out of film magazine clippings to go with the theme of my content, and boom, now I kind of got my own style and my own way of doing things that is more or less an amalgamation of things that I liked from other channels. I just said amalgamation. When you pick your username, you're doing more than just picking a username, you're branding yourself. So you should pick a name that's brandable. My name's gonna be Big Daddy 0245. That's not brandable. Before you pick your name, you should consider 3 things. 1, you should pick a name that's easy to remember and rolls off the tongue. When somebody tells somebody else about your channel, you want things to kind of go like this. You gotta check out dude's channel, man. It's called Film Fanatic. Not like this. It's called Peppercorn Mayhem 13424. Hold on, let me look it up. 2, pick a name that is professional or at least business friendly, because eventually you will get the opportunity to work with different businesses and promotions and doing brand deals, etc. They're not gonna want to do business with somebody whose username is Pickle Penis or Humongous Mojo Shenanigans. 3, it's a good idea to check and make sure that your name is gonna be available on all the other social media platforms, including like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter before you pick it. Having a consistent handle across all these platforms is essential. You gotta be able to engage and connect and build relationships with your fans off platform as well as on platform. So who would you rather watch? This person? Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about some YouTube strategies and how to build a channel on YouTube. Or this person. Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about some YouTube strategies. So if you're trying to step your YouTube game up, you came to the right place, because we're going to ramble on about exactly that. Before you step in front of that camera and press record, remember to get your energy right. Pump yourself up if you have to. Having energy adds a form of entertainment value to your videos, and it makes you much more interesting to watch. Depending on your content or what kind of brand you're trying to build, generally speaking, it's okay to be informal, use your own words, stretch, make silly faces. Just remember that the people on the other side of that lens are exactly that. They're people, so relax. It's okay to be human. And every once in a while, it's a good habit to evaluate yourself. Ask yourself this: if I weren't me, would I watch this? If the answer is not yes, then you got some work to do. Hey guys, so this is an example of me showing you what it's like to have a video that's not cut as tight as it could be. What it looks like if you leave the ums and the uhs and the pregnant pauses and the thought pauses and the breaths. If you leave all of those things in there, it really slows down the momentum of your video, and this is an example of exactly that. When you cut out all the ums and the uhs in your videos, you end up with a much more engaging video. Doing this alone will help to distinguish you from the vast majority of other content out there. Look at some of the top vlogging channels out there. They all do this. You can keep it short and sweet by using jump cuts, hide your cuts by cutting away to other things, or you can just rehearse the hell out of it until you get it in 1 or 2 takes. Everybody has their own methods for achieving this. Pick one, make it happen. So would you rather watch a video like this or like this? Definitely the second one. Lighting is essential. If you don't have the funds to get lights and whatnot, you can use window light. That's free. I've also used studio lighting at one point. I've used cheap Home Depot clamp lights. I've seen a few other vloggers out there use them as well. If you're low on cash, these are the perfect alternative. You can bounce them off of a white wall or anything white really to get a softer light source. Out of focus Christmas lights are really popular with vloggers as well. Kind of gives the videos a nice dreamy glossy kind of aesthetic. I currently use a Diva Supernova ring light. It's convenient. I love the quality of light that it puts out. If you're shooting little comedy skits, light that shit. If you don't know how, look it up on YouTube. There are like so many videos on lighting. If you're shooting short films, you guys already know you need to be lighting your stuff. When it comes to cameras, you really need to be shooting your videos in HD. Once upon a time, you could get away with shooting it on a webcam or a potato, but nowadays the competition is way too fierce to be shooting in anything other than HD. Most people's phones shoot in HD nowadays, so there's no real excuse. But hey, if you don't have that capability, then shoot with what you have now and start saving. I use a Canon 60D for my tip videos and reviews. I love the really wide angle look, so I use a Canon 10 to 18mm zoom. I edit in Adobe Premiere Pro, but if you don't have cash and you need something on the cheap or free, then I know a lot of people use iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. Both are super easy to learn. There's like a million tutorials on YouTube. I'll leave links in the description section to all of the gear that I'm using for my little, vlog setup here. Which channel are you gonna stick around to check out? This or this one? The second one. Once you get your channel set up, you really gotta have a nice avatar pic and a channel banner. That kind of goes with the whole, the first impression is a lasting impression thing. You gotta look like you got your shit together. So you're gonna need music, and you can't really use copyrighted music or else you're gonna get into lots of problems. Well, actually you can, you just can't use more than like 4 seconds of it. That don't kill me. Or you can use it at like a really low volume level and then just make sure that you talk over it the whole time. I've seen a lot of beauty gurus do this. Of course, when you do this, you're risking getting flagged by the Content ID system, so just be aware of that. Safer alternatives include using YouTube's music library, going to sites like freemusicarchive.org and computech.com. You can search for royalty-free music on YouTube. If there's a song that you really like and it's popular and you just gotta have it in your video, you can always search for a remixed version of it on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description section to another video that talks a lot about where to get music for your YouTube videos and all of this stuff. Well, that's it for part 1. In part 2, we're gonna talk about some tips and stuff on how to actually like grow your YouTube channel, so look out for that. Well, that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, subscribe. You can find me on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, baby. You can also check out my second YouTube channel, Darious Britt, where I vlog about my adventures on the film festival circuit with my first feature-length film, Unsound, live casting, etc., etc. I do believe that's all I got for you suckers. D4Darious out. Booyah!